Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prentice. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes a handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The RPO to the right. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Critical third down plays coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Iamaleava. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Receiver in motion now. Ball handed off. Breaks an open space. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First set of downs. It's first and 10. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Runs through the defender. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
On first down, it's play action. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, just Just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
It's an out route, the catch made. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. On the read. He'll toss it to the back. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. That pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the 2nd quarter of this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. It's an option look. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the 1st time today. He bought some time, now lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Clean toward the end zone.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Here's the option play. And brought down at the line with a big defensive tackle.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Now it's second down here. Ball handed to the running back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll try to run for the first down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Try to run it with the option. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
And on fourth down, they get the first by just enough. The pitch does its job, and they convert to keep this drive moving.
And the back now goes in motion. Catch made on the right side. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver. I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Second down play coming up. And a short pitch and catch to the the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
He's brought down.
Just a job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback's got it on the option. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. All right, fans.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Punt team ready to boot it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at a 2nd and 9.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is to get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And the single back takes the handoff. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. No press coverage, the DB's backing up now. Some hard running there through a tackle. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Gets made on the out route. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down?
That's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout by the offense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw. It's Robertson. Defense is coming after him. And is intercepted. He could go. Powering through the defender. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout by the defense.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, here we are in the second half. This run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Will not be brought down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. On the run, it's Thomas.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a toss play to the right. A change of direction. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this one is caught.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prentice. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back to throw. It's Robertson. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He'll hand it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Direct snap to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Complete with the running back on this fourth down play. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense makes their way on the field. Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're going to run the option. And now it's fumbled. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Bringing it out, it's Matthews. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete, even at a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for a man. Off target and incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but broken tackle and produces a solid gain there.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
On the run, it's Thomas. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To the air. It's Iamaleava. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Fighting off the defender.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Could take it all the way.
Oh, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prentice. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Direct snap. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the ball rolls out of bounds. The fumble results in a huge loss. Here's the second down play. Here's the handoff. This winds up a safety.
Wow, that was ugly, especially the timing of this. Now in the fourth quarter, you're trying to get back into this game, and you give up a safety. Now there's still some time left, but you've really killed any momentum at all trying to get back into the game.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. He gets loose. was an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. Grab behind the line. It's Porter. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Matthews. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
On their first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Good throw to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
He's back to throw again on second down. Took contact on the throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's now picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They'll run the option. Fights through a tackle. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And they try the middle, but stuff. No gain.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in the bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
O-line formation for the defense. They'll try the option play here.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Third and goal, will try to run it in. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. Refusing to be stopped in this play. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it second down. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. And he throws his third interception of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 20.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Flores. And he's brought down at the 12. That's good field position to start the drive. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Tight end makes the grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little so comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The pocket breaking down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's an option look. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.